Married at First Sight Season 18 star Michelle Tomblin wasn't the best choice for the cast, and she's wrong for David Trimble. She's too mean. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Michelle Tomblin is a Married at First Sight star who's abrasive, judgmental, and downright rude, and she shouldn't have been cast in the franchise, much less been paired with a man like David Trimble. David's all about family. He lives with his parents, helping them to run their business. He's sensitive enough to be wounded by Michelle's words and actions. When the so-called experts matched these two, they must have realized that Michelle had callous traits that were going to emerge. The thing is, these signs of trouble were waving in the breeze, making it difficult for the couple to ever get on the same page. The experts, Dr. Pepper Schwartz, Pastor Cal Roberson, and Married at First Sight's Dr. AHSOKA, should be able to assess personalities and weed out the most narcissistic in the bunch. However, they seem to do just the opposite. Why else do people like Michelle and other notorious villains, including Chris Williams, continue to get screen time? Michelle's got a mean streak that any professional should be able to spot right away. The worst thing about Michelle is her tendency to shame David. She's got a strong personality, and frankly, she doesn't know how to put a little sugar on it. When she finds fault with her partner, David, he needs to duck and cover. There isn't much he does that meets with her approval. For example, she called him out for eating at night, as though it was some kind of crime. He explained that when he was training as an athlete, he used to enjoy meals at night as part of his fitness program. He kept up the habit after he stopped training. When she criticized his eating habits, it seemed like she was trying to tell him she wasn't happy with his body. He's a nice-looking man. He's not a super skinny person, but does he have to be? In Michelle's eyes, maybe. He might not fit her ideal of what a man should look like. She may wish that the experts, including Married at First Sight's Pastor Cal Roberson, paired her with someone else. Because she's not a gracious person, she shares her insights about David in shockingly crude and tactless ways, never considering his feelings. This is probably the worst red flag there is. It showcases a total lack of empathy, or close to it. It's a bit egotistical too. When someone spends their days and nights pointing out someone else's flaws, they clearly think they don't have any of their own. However, no one is flawless. Michelle thinks highly of herself, and her inflated ego means that she doesn't hesitate before cutting David down. In fact, she seems to revel in mistreating him. Above, Dr. Pepper brags about helping couples with their intimate lives, but Michelle doesn't seem to be on fire with passion. Shouldn't the experts notice her intense arrogance? They're trained to look at personalities and put them in categories, to understand people. It seems like this training really went out the window before Michelle was cast. She's one in a long line of narcissistic cast members, who are perhaps, and this is speculation, handpicked because they will ignite emotional fireworks on screen. If the experts are seeding the cast with egomaniacs who are very likely to emotionally abuse partners, they are doing the gentler cast members a great disservice. Also, Michelle doesn't believe in her partner, questioning his fidelity. There is an interesting undercurrent this MAFS season, which hints at possible cheating among the cast. The key suspects are David and Madison Myers. As if that weren't enough, Michelle looks down on his partner for living with his parents and assisting them with their family business. There isn't anything good about this relationship, it's a war zone, and Michelle is the aggressor, sparking arguments over almost everything, from David's supposed immaturity to what he eats to his tattoo of an ex-girlfriend's name. That ink is right on his chest, a constant reminder that there is one more thing that she doesn't like about her husband. Then, there's the fact that she feels smothered by the man she's married to. It's an awful situation and the experts deserve to shoulder some of the blame. They sifted through countless applications and this is what they came up with? Pairing a mama's boy with a woman who's bold, bossy, and not exactly nurturing? It's like they did anything they could to create a marriage that is a ticking time bomb. Married at First Sight cast members need to take accountability for their shortcomings. However, the experts are failing too, in a way that calls the future of the series into question. Successful matches are few and far between, and unless the experts change the way that they pair couples, the failures could turn viewers off.